Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you are having a wonderful, beautiful day. I just want to give thanks to the wonderful Lord above for allowing me to see another day. So let's give all glory and honor and praise to the Lord. All right. I am going to be reading from the Oracles of God. And I like to read from the New King James Version. There's nothing wrong with King James. I just prefer New King James. So I am going to pick up in Leviticus 5 and 6 today. All right, and it reads: If a person sins in hearing the utterance of an oath and is a witness, whether he has seen or known of the matter, if he does not tell it, he bears guilt. Verse 2. Or if a person touches any unclean thing, whether it is the carcass of an unclean beast, or the carcass of an unclean livestock, or the carcass of unclean creeping things, and he is unaware of it, he also shall be unclean and guilty. Verse 3. Or if he touches human uncleanliness, whatever uncleanliness which with which a man may be defiled, and he is unaware of it. When he realizes it, then he shall be guilty. Verse 4. Or if a person swears speaking thoughtlessly with his lips to do evil or to do good, whatever it is that a man may pronounce by an oath, and he is unaware of it, when he realizes it, then he shall be guilty in any of these matters. Verse 5. And it shall be when he is guilty in any of these matters that he shall confess that he has sinned in that thing, and he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord for his sin which he has committed, a female from the flock, a lamb, or a kid of the goats, as a sin offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him concerning his sin. Verse 7. If he is not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring to the Lord for his trespass which he has committed 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering. Verse 8. And he shall bring them to the priest, who shall offer that which is for the sin offering first, and wring off its head from its neck, but shall divide it completely. Verse 9. Then he shall sprinkle some of the blood of the sin offering on the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall be drained out at the base of the altar. It is a sin offering. Verse 10. And he shall offer the second as a burnt offering according to the prescribed manner. So the priest shall make atonement on his behalf for his sin which he has committed, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 11. But if he is not able to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then he who sinned shall bring for his offering 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a sin offering. He shall put no oil on it, nor shall he put frankincense on it, for it is a sin offering. Verse 12. Then he shall bring it to the priest, and the priest shall take his handful of it as a memorial portion and burn it on the altar, according to the offerings made by fire to the Lord. It is a sin offering. Verse 13. The priest shall make atonement for him for his sin that he has committed in any of these matters, and it shall be forgiven him. The rest shall be the priest as a grain offering. Verse 14. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, verse 15, if a person commits a trespass and sins unintentionally in regard to the holy things of the Lord, then he shall bring to the Lord as his trespass offering a ram without blemish from the flocks, with your valuation in shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, as a trespass offering. Verse 16. And he shall make restitution for the harm that he has done in regard to the holy thing, and shall add 1/5 to it and give it to the priest. So the priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 17. If a person sins and commits any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, though he does not know it, he is guilty and shall bear his iniquity. Verse 18. And he shall bring to the priest a ram without blemish from the flock, with your valuation as a trespass offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him regarding his ignorance in which he erred and did not know it, and it shall be given him. Verse 19. It is a trespass offering. He has certainly trespassed against the Lord. All right, so let's go over to Leviticus 6. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, verse 2. If a person sins and commits a trespass against the Lord by lying to his neighbor about what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or about a pledge, or about a robbery, or if he has extorted from his neighbor. Verse 3. or if he has found what was lost and lies concerning it and swears falsely in any one of these things that a man may do in which he sins. Verse 4. Then it shall be, because he has sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore what he has stolen, or the thing which he has extorted, or what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or the lost thing which he found. Verse 5. Or all that about which he has sworn falsely, he shall restore its full value, add one fifth more to it, and give it to whomever it belongs on the day of his trespass offering. Verse 6. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord, a ram without blemish from the flock, with your valuation as a trespass offering to the priest. Verse 7. So the priest shall make atonement for him before the Lord, and he shall be forgiven for any one of these things that he may have done in which he trespasses. Verse 8. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, verse 9, Command Aaron and his sons, saying, This is the law of the burnt offering. The burnt offering shall be on the hearth upon the altar all night until morning, and the fire of the altar shall be kept burning on it. Verse 10. And the priest shall put on his linen garment, and his linen trousers he shall put on his body, and take up the ashes of the burnt offering which the fire has consumed on the altar. And he shall put them beside the altar. Verse 11. Then he shall take off his garments, put on other garments, and carry the ashes outside the camp to a clean place. Verse 12. And the fire on the altar shall be kept burning on it. It shall not be put out, and the priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and lay the burnt offering in order on it. And he shall burn on it the fat of the peace offering. Verse 13. A fire shall always be burning on the altar, it shall never go out. Verse 14. This is the law of the grain offering. The sons of Aaron shall offer it on the altar before the Lord. Verse 15. He shall take from it his handful of the fine flour of the grain offering, which with its oil and all the frankincense which is on the grain offering, and shall burn it on the altar for a sweet aroma, as a memorial to the Lord. Verse 16. And the remainder of it Aaron and his sons shall eat, which unleavened bread it shall be eaten in a holy place. In the court of the tabernacle of meeting they shall eat it. Verse 17. It shall not be baked with leaven. I have given it as their portion of my offerings made by fire. It is most holy, like the sin offering and the trespass offering. Verse 18. All the males among the children of Aaron may eat it. It shall be a statute forever in your generations concerning the offerings made by fire to the Lord. Everyone who touches them must be holy. Verse 19. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, verse 20, This is the offering of Aaron and his sons, which they shall offer to the Lord, beginning on the day when he is anointed, 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a daily grain offering, half of it in the morning and half of it at night. Verse 21. It shall be made in a pan with oil. When it is mixed, you shall bring it in. The baked pieces of the grain offering you shall offer for a sweet aroma to the Lord. Verse 22. The priest from among his sons, who is anointed in his place, shall offer it. It is a statute forever to the Lord. It shall be wholly burnt. Verse 23. For every grain offering for the priest shall be wholly burnt. It shall not be eaten. Verse 24. Also the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, verse 25, Speak to Aaron and his sons, saying, This is the law of the sin offering. In the place where the burnt offering is killed, the sin offering shall be killed before the Lord. It is most holy. Verse 26. The priest who offers it for sin shall eat it. In a holy place it shall be eaten, in the court of the tabernacle of meeting. Verse 27. Everyone who touches its flesh must be holy. And when its blood is sprinkled on any garment, you shall wash that on which it was sprinkled in a holy place. Verse 28. But the earthen vessel in which it is boiled shall be broken. And if it is boiled in a bronze pot, it shall be both scoured and rinsed in water. Verse 29. All the males among the priests may eat it. It is most holy. Verse 30. But no sin offering from which any of the blood is brought into the tabernacle of meeting to make atonement in the holy place shall be eaten. It shall be burned in the fire. So thank you so much for your attention. Thanks for joining me today. And Lord's willing, I'll be back to read again. But I hope you have a wonderful day. And bye for now. Bye.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of his spirit, washed in his blood, This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.